Good morning, this is Nick for Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2024 F-250. So what I'm going to do is we're going to walk all the way around. We're going to look for any dents, scratches, any kind of blemishes in the outside. Then we're going to go inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's working properly. And then finally we'll pop the hood and evaluate just a little bit in the engine bay, just for good measure, basically. So first impressions, it's raining, so that's going on, but in terms of the car itself, I'm actually not seeing anything on here at all. It looks really, really nice. Normally you'd expect to see a little bit of rock chipping up here in the front, just because that's where it usually is. That being said, I'm not seeing any, so that's really good. But let's start going around, see if there's anything that we can find. If there is, I'll be sure to stop, zoom in, make sure you get a good visual so you know everything going on. But tires on here, unsurprisingly, are in great condition. You got loads of life left in those, so that's awesome. All right, so just pop the trunk with the key fob here. You got your bed liner, your bed cover, you got your plugs and everything in there. So good stuff. And just closing the trunk, also with the key fob, so that's pretty cool. Obviously you got your hitch and all that jazz, love that. All right, well, I mean, honestly, aside from being wet and dirty, all covered in rain, it looks great. I didn't see a single thing on the outside, so dare I say a clean 10 out of 10. But let's hop inside. You do have the automatic running boards on this one, so that's pretty sweet. All right. All right, well, it looks like we have two warning lights on right now. Now, I want to do eco right now. First one is the seatbelt light, which is correct. I'm not wearing that. And the second is the gas light, both of which are correct. That's pretty good. Other than that, I mean, you have quite a few features on here, so I'm going to go a little bit fast just for the sake of time. Otherwise, this video will be like 40 minutes long because this thing is pimped out. So as far as features go, here's a really quick run through. So you're going to have your adaptive cruise control as well as your lane keep assist. So your car will low-key drive itself. You are going to have your folding mirrors. They are also extendable. So that's pretty cool. Obviously your windows, roll down and stuff. So that's pretty basic. You do have the flaps up here as well. So that is very helpful. You're going to have your heated steering wheel as well as heated seats and cooled seats for both driver and passenger. You have your wireless phone charger down here, towing, trailering, four-wheel drive, all that jazz. There's a couple other things over here. I mean, headlights aren't that exciting, and like your bed plug, everything works. So that's pretty good. Up here, you're going to have where most of your features are. So you got vehicle hotspot, you have valet mode. Honestly, you're kind of decked out. I think this one has everything that can be had in the Limited. I believe the Limited is the top trim for this year. They always switch off between Limited and Platinum, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, with the massaging seats, yes, this one should be the top trim level. Yeah, so speaking of, you have massaging seats. Congratulations. Navigation system, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Speaking of, let's check your audio system real quick.
Because of sin, but the Spirit.
Nice. So you also have the B&O stereo system, so your speakers are pimping. Up top, you're going to have a big old sunroof, which is not like the most needed thing in the world, but it is awfully cool. I actually enjoy sunroofs quite a bit, so that's pretty sweet. Good for them. All right. Up here, you have all your badging, so everyone knows you're cool and classy. You have a little bit of extra space down there, some plugins down here, and you can also just close that up. The seats are magnificent. I don't know. I don't want to be that guy who's just like, everything's amazing, but the seats are really freaking comfortable. I actually like these quite a bit. They're also in very, very good condition. I'm not seeing any rips, any dents, any tears, any stains, any discoloration, really anything. So back seats also have the heated seats back here, and on and on. So If there's anything you want me to focus in on or show you a little bit more about, I am more than happy to. Like I said, there is no shortage of features in here. But for the sake of time, we're going to call that there. Let's pop the hood in the engine bay. We'll check that out real quick, and then that should be good for our video. All right. So while we're out here, here's a quick look around some of our lot. So that's our building way down there. This is maybe, I don't know, like 30% of our cars. So we go down quite a ways past that building down there. We sell more cars here than any independent dealer in the state. We've been around for 33 years, specializing in rebuilt titles. Which, I don't know, you don't have to know that, but I feel like it's nice to know a little bit about who you're working with, you know? Anyway, so I don't know how mechanically inclined you are or aren't, but regardless of how much you know about cars, you should always look under the hood of any vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you don't know anything under here at all, you at least know what neglect looks like. So if you've got acid buildup around your batteries, if all your metal pieces are brown and covered in rust and you got like cobwebs all over everything, then I'd probably ask some more questions at that point. That being said, this looks great. I can't say I'm super surprised with the newer year and the lower miles. I wouldn't expect any less, but nonetheless, it's still good to double check. So if you are mechanically inclined, we can go into a little bit more detail, but we'll keep this video pretty user-friendly for now. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to see. So if you have any other questions or there's something that I missed that you'd like to see, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new truck,